I have a theory, a beautiful, wonderful, awesome theory. As some of you may or may not know, I love theory crafting, trying to come up with ways to justify things I don't understand or explain how they might benefit us all. So, anyways, okay, so I didn't listen to the inauguration, but I went and I found a transcript of it and I put it into ChatGPT and asked it to give me the highlights, the highlights. And the one that concerned me the most was that we're going to now officially only recognize two genders. Well, first, gender is a construct. You're confusing gender with biological sex, but whatever. Anyway, so the thought I just had, because I've been upset about this, because this is basically a way of erasing people's identities. But what if we looked at it on the flip side? I was recently just talking to someone about how labels are dangerous. They can box you in and so on. What if we stopped associating gender with biological sex at all? Or we came up with some other expression. So, the problem is that people think that gender means biological sex when it doesn't. Gender is a psychic construct. It's not a physical manifestation. It's biological sex. The parts that you're born with, that they shouldn't define all that you are and are capable of, because we all have masculine and feminine parts of us, energies inside of us. Our body just happens to be an expression of one of those things. But one of the things that's happening is we're fragmenting right now. We are dividing up more and more and more. And this makes me think about a topic I had with someone lately about how we no longer have, like in American culture, there's no longer just one, two, or even a few dominant cultures within our society or even the world. We're now dividing into lots and lots of subcultures. What does this mean? While it does mean that basically we're niching down, it also means that we're dividing ourselves further. And as we divide ourselves further, we become more and more disconnected, because the language and the concepts and the things that we are familiar with that allow us to relate to one another and to communicate with one another, a greater distance is being put between those things so that we don't understand one another. Like, truth be told, I don't understand half of the slang that people use on TikTok. And I can't tell you how many times I've gotten in trouble because somebody complimented me, but it sounded like an insult. And so I was arguing with them about it. Why are you such a shitty human being? Like, I'm a big girl. I struggled my weight a long time. Why are you telling me that I ate it? Why are you telling me that I ate it, man? Well, now I know it means like good stuff. But anyways, it's just an example. There are others. Oh, goodness. But there was a song that used to come on for me all the time called Mother Tongue. And it talked about how, it's basically the story of Tower of Babel, how we lost our mother tongue and we don't remember how to speak the same language. And so right now, as we divide further and further into these subgroups and identities, because we take these on like identities instead of realizing that it's just one part of us and that it can be flexible, we take it on and we glue ourselves to it and don't let go. So anyways, all that to say is, what is the idea of making people have to choose between one or two choices is ultimately an attempt to try and bring people back together in a way. I know it sounds out there, but maybe there are a few of you that with enough intellect and imagination to be able to understand what it is I'm saying. Have a good one.